Part 1. The Illusions of Projection and the Cult of Victimhood. Have you ever stopped to ask who controls the narrative of your mind? From the moment we are born, society begins molding us, projecting its fears, desires, and illusions onto us. Aristotle's profound observation, "Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man," reveals the truth. Our early years define how we perceive the world. Yet how much of that perception is truly our own? The media, religions, and education systems bombard us with messages designed to shape us into compliant participants in a system that thrives on control. These messages foster a mindset of victimhood, urging us to look outside ourselves for salvation. How often do we hear narratives of fear, problems, and solutions that never truly resolve anything? This is the core of the problem-reaction-solution model used to manipulate the masses. Carl Jung warns us, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. The collective unconscious of humanity has been weaponized against us, feeding chaos into our divine temples, our minds, through external projections. The television, the pulpit, and even the classroom become tools of manipulation. Why are we taught to see ourselves as victims rather than sovereign beings? Religious institutions play a central role in perpetuating this victim narrative. The councils of Nicaea, for example, transformed the teachings of Christ into doctrines that emphasize external salvation over internal transformation. Manly P. Hall writes, "The eternal Christ is the light of the world that exists within every soul. To seek it elsewhere is to wander in darkness." Dr. Phil Valentine in Vampires of Consciousness exposes the cult of sacrifice that underpins many organized religions. He states, religion has become a tool to perpetuate ignorance and control, veiling the truth of cosmic laws. These blood-clot religions glorify suffering and submission, distorting the divine principles they claim to represent. They teach us to worship a bloodied figure on a cross, while the true Christ, the higher consciousness, is buried within us. Have you ever wondered why ancient mythologies, like the Greek sagas, Roman tales, and the Bok saga, present gods and heroes who embody divine principles rather than worship them? These stories remind us of our potential to ascend, to claim the grail of consciousness, and to embody divinity here on Earth.